who would not be feeling happy for this guy, Graham Potter? So just to give you guys a quick intro on this guy, right? So this guy came into people's attention when they beat Arsenal. I know we are talking about everyone beating Arsenal these days, but this was way back in 2017-18 season in the Europa League when they knocked out in the knockout phase, when they had a win over, they didn't knock Arsenal out, but they had a victory over Arsenal. And then obviously with Swansea City against Manchester City, I remember watching that, was it a League Cup match where Swansea City gave a very good fight to Manchester City, and eventually they lost. But then he developed a very good reputation of playing a possession-based attacking football. So, and this season, obviously, kudos to the club as well. They persisted. They sacked Chris Hughton. We know what now has happened to Chris Hughton. He got sacked on the lower championship as well. He's a good guy, but he's definitely not the guy who could take the club forward in Premier League. And they got him. Obviously, they haven't fared like, even in mid-table. I wouldn't say that they have been mid-table. I would say they have been more closer to relegation in the past 2 seasons than being a mid-table club. But this season, are we thinking of Brighton as, forget Brighton, thinking of not David Moyes, Graham Potter more as a next David Moyes of Premier League, or is it too early?
I mean, like
Tottenham is the bus on this. I think Tottenham is the bus of Graham Potter. I think they could have had him. I think they tried, but we were talking of Norwich, and there's a complete contrast to Norwich here. Brighton. Really well-run club, good recruitment, and they have been a good work in progress. I remember it was last season, I think they drew with United until referee gave a penalty after full time. And Brighton battered Man United that day. Should have won actually, but ended up losing. Graham Potter is a great manager, and I'm pretty sure unless Brighton does something miraculous in the next couple of years, I think he will move to a top club, probably top English club. And very well could be Tottenham or anyone actually.
That's exactly my point. Do you think he will be the next David Moyes? We know what David Moyes did with Everton.
I think he could be the next Pochettino, I would say. I think he could be the next Pochettino if you're asking for a comparison. I think Pochettino might be someone he could... I really like a Brighton play. Even if it's not a big game, I think I would just end up watching Brighton versus whoever they're playing because
they're really good football. Brilliant to watch. And they are probably only team after Man City and Liverpool and probably Chelsea nowadays that you know what you're going to get of them, the philosophy, they're going to keep the ball, they're going to play. Even with any players, for example, against Arsenal yesterday, they were missing Bissouma and Alzari and two of the, probably Bissouma, I think, is one of the best CDMs in the Premier League, many top teams after him. But even without him, they were brilliant to watch. Arsenal were lucky to get a draw out of that. So the philosophy is top class and he's such a good manager. Tries to build his team. They're struggling in the last season before that. Now he has his players and they are reaping the rewards for it. It's brilliant to watch.
I mean, it will be basically interesting to see how he manages over the festive period because that's the season, that's the time of the year which basically decides everything. Just like I said before, Brentford might be the team that decides Premier League champions. Similarly, it will be like, okay, Graham Potter is doing very well and there is no doubt that he is a top class manager. The players in his team, doesn't matter who comes in and plays, knows exactly what to do, and that's the philosophy which we are speaking about. But what happens over the festive period when you play probably like 8 games in 4 days, something like during the Christmas and New Year period, you are playing around 4 games in 8 days.
4 games in 8 days.
You can't play 8 games in 4 days.
4 days. Yep, we understood that.
So 4 games in 8 days. You have to rotate the players, and it's basically down to Graham Potter, how he rotates the team, how he keeps the players fresh to basically keep the European challenge for the European places ongoing beyond that festive period. He's basically challenging for European places now.
Right now, let me get that European Conference. What's that?
European Conference.
They are currently in a Europa League place,
or even Europa League for sure.
Yeah, I would say like if they go to European Conference League, they would actually do well. A lot of Premier League teams would do well in the Europa Conference League.
And
I mean, last season as well, if you remember, when Brighton plays against Man City, even in the fixture where they lost eventually, they were the better team out of the two. And when Man City got the red card in the return fixture, they just ripped Man City apart. And that's how good Brighton is under Graham Potter. And the one thing that I love about Graham Potter is his man management, because tactical side of his game is good. Everyone can agree. But to keep his player happy, it is very important when you're benching your players like Maupay or Trossard, and still, they are comfortable coming off the bench and performing for you. That is the kind of a manager everyone wants to have at their club. That's what Klopp has done at Liverpool. I mean, I'm not so sure about, Pep Guardiola, to be very honest, because he always likes to play that Russian roulette with his team. But with Graham Potter, it's a completely different story. And I see much more of a Klopp in Graham Potter rather than, a Pep Guardiola.
Interesting, quite interesting. Any other thoughts before we move to the next one? So really what we think is Graham Potter is gonna be the next big guy, but question is which of the top 6 clubs would snatch him? I think that's something which remains to be seen.
Not Manchester United, for sure.
Yeah. We are not going that way again. We are not
Absolutely.
going boys again.